You know this, but please state your name and address.
Hi, my name is Brenda Owensby, and I still live at 12201 East Doncaster Drive, Knoxville, Tennessee. Just a quick comment on one of the handouts, or one of the slides where it says 10,545 students dropped out. Actually, as I understand it, they record the people who leave the public school and maybe go directly to college. My daughter, we tried to get her into a dual placement, but because she was an entering sophomore, that was not permitted. But I found out she'd go to Pellissippi, so she went. And she is counted in this dropout rate, as are some other gifted kids, which I found out through their parents. So I just thought that was interesting. In this presentation on 10 Ready, it was mentioned that 55% in 2025 would need post-secondary education to be prepared for the workforce. Currently, according to research, 33.8% of Tennesseans have at least an associate degree. That would leave a discrepancy between that 55% and 33% of about 21%. Many that are counted in that 21% may actually have vocational credentials. The recommendation for getting a greater number of citizens to have a post-secondary education based on research includes 3 recommendations. 1, increase persistence and completion, and Tennessee actually was cited as an example of this. Target the population of some college but no degree, and I've been teaching for Tusculum College for years and years, and those are the people that we attract to that. Recognize all forms of learning, including certificates and credentials, because that's what a lot of times employers see a tremendous value in hiring candidates who hold high-quality certificates. And just a little perspective, I'd like to also mention that 55% is in 2025, which is 10 years from now. So, 10 Ready, I say that because I applaud Ms. Carson at the last board workshop about taking some issues to the state. And here's a question I have for the state is, why the rush to the 10 Ready assessments? In that it is obvious to me, at least, that quality is lacking, such that the results will not be true representations of our students' learning. It's no secret that my focus is elementary grades. And in reviewing some of the samples that are currently now available, like I did with the Pearson products, I wanted to look at the reading levels of the assessments. To my dismay, I found that for 3rd grade, the reading passage in the ELA portion was written at a 4.4 grade level, according to the Fletch-Kincaid reading score, which I always assess my reading levels when I write. Even worse, the instructions are written at an unbelievable 8th grade level for our 3rd graders. I'll also tell you that teaching a 3rd grader to drag and drop or to use a certain tool to highlight is very different than teaching a high school kid. And that's going to take some time from the teacher as well as from the student to learn how to do all that. This is just one example. And so how can we tolerate this? This assessment, if it is written like this throughout, will not provide meaningful information. I can tell you right now that the 3rd graders will do poorly, not because our education system is failing, certainly not because the teachers are not providing exceptional instruction for every child, but because the vast majority of 3rd graders do not read on a 4th grade level. And we should not expect that they do. This is one of the problems I found with the Pearson products, and now we are replicating it. Can we not do something about this obvious lack of, I don't know what you call it, quality, but without even reviewing the results? If the reading levels are this far off, this assessment cannot and will not be a valid assessment of the student's learning, nor the teacher's quality. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Owensby.